All right, welcome back, everyone. Session 2, Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw Series. Wrapping up triple header Thursdays for you here on the Dirt Racing Network. These guys got about a minute and 40 seconds left in the practice session. Looking at the list, about 37 410 sprint cars checked in here for you. Session 1 saw Austin Carr pick up the win. Matt McKinney was in second, Weston Newell third. All three shows this week at Knoxville. Dirt Slingers finished up season number 8 of their Thursday Thunder Series. Put David Heileman in the championship seat. We just talked about Session 2. Session 3 going on right now. Mike Keegan, the current points leader in the series, did not have the perfect run that he was looking for in the last one. He'll look to rebound in session number 2 tonight. See if he can hang on this week and next week, and they will crown the champion. So Mike just needs to maintain what he's got. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first two. This one should be a pretty good one. When they turn the lights on here, the track changes quite a bit, and we should get to see one heck of a show tonight. Likes, shares, follows, as always, if you're watching on the YouTube or the Twitch channel. Please do likewise over there. Come by the Facebook page. Give us a follow. $39 cars now checked in. I see the Hulk, and David Heileman has made his way into this session. The practice is over, and it is time for qualifying. And as always,
we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
all right, thank you, Mr. Foley. One more time with the national anthem. Hayden Cardwell, James Edens. Oh, Kendall Tucker moves them all down a spot, so put Tucker atop the pylon. Cardwell second. Edens, Ken, and Quinn, your top 5 qualifiers. And to answer the question in chat, Craig, I do believe it is the same guy. All right. Waiting to make sure. See, we're going to have 4 heat races for you. 9, 10 cars in each heat race. Going to get them gridding out here on the end of pit road. On the pole, the Black Diamond Motorsports Dirt Racing Network, number 91 of Ernie Williams, and to his outside, the Fast 4 Media, Dirt Roots Apparel, Swindell Speed Labs, number 10K of Rusty Kruger. Row 2, On the inside, going to be the Supermoon number 90 of Joe Quinn, and on his outside, the Swindell Speed Labs number 39 of Kendall Tucker. Row 3 on the inside, the J&B Medical Wicked Energy Dave Blaney Racing Sim Team number 15 of Michael Sheridan. To his outside, the Octane number 30 Bruce Jones. Row 4 on the inside, the Wicked Relief Gun with CBD Wicked Cushion Team setting number 25 of Kevin Click, and on his outside, the Mode Media House number 9 of Justin Thomas. And on the back row, on the inside, the Wicked Relief Gun 19 Designs Team setting number 31 of Tyson Landis. And to his outside, Kenny Kulikowski in the 68 machine. So we got 10 cars, 10 laps, top 4 to the A main. Everybody else, consolation races, probably C main, B main tonight. We'll have 16 locked in at the end of the heat races. We'll get 8 from that B main. Good evening, Mr. Royer. All right, third show, triple header Thursday, about to get underway. Heat race 1 of 4, session 2. Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaws on the track. Ernie Williams, Rusty Kruger on our front row. Pace truck headed to the infield. We're going green right here off turn number 4. And Williams on the throttle, green flag in the air. Straight to the top side. Got to test it out, see if there's any grip up there. And Williams able to hold on over Kruger. Ah, come on now. Last time I seen you struggle, I don't even recall. It's been so long. Williams staying on the top side, holding the lead, and Kendall Tucker found the very outside and went around Rusty Kruger, moved Kruger to third. He's got company. Joe Quinn peeked to the inside right there, trying to put him on the bubble. Quinn not able to get the job done, and now Kevin Click right up against the push bar. In fact, pushed him down into turn 3. They were so close. Actually pushed him out to a pretty good gap, about 3.5, 4 car lengths. So keep it Williams, quarter second ahead of Tucker. Kruger third, Quinn in fourth. Kendall Tucker starting to reel in the 91 machine. Well, thanks for tuning in, Matt. Guys, make sure you go by the page, like, follow, and share. Appreciate all the followers. We've eclipsed the 5,100 followers mark. We are well on our way to 10,000. Had a great show for the 5,000 followers event on Monday night. Had a bunch of World of Outlaws drivers in to have a chat with us. Got to talk to David Gravel, the Big Cat, Brad Sweet, Craig Kinzer for about an hour, a little over an hour. They were a joy to have on the show. Can't wait to do that again. Right now, the battle for the lead. Kendall Tucker around Ernie Williams, planting him on the point. But Williams back to second. Kruger is third. Joe Quinn still hanging on to fourth. Kevin Click still in the picture. He's got 3 laps to get it done if he wants to get one of the transfer spots directly to the feature race. He's got to pass the 90 car. But now that Tucker has cleared Williams, he is starting to stretch away. 2 to go. Just around a half a second that time by. Everybody starting to reel in Ernie Williams. And Williams is going to have to pedal faster if he's going to make the show tonight. A white flag in the air one more time around. Looks like Tucker's got this one easy in hand. Ernie Williams now gapping Kruger just another car and a half. It's going to be Kendall Tucker winning heat race number 1. Ernie Williams, Rusty Kruger, and Joe Quinn going to the A main. Kevin Click and company. We'll see you guys in the consolation races. Yeah, Trevor, it's been a while. But it's also, becoming more and more frequent to see you race. You were gone for a while. All right. Heat race number 2 on the grid. On the pole, the Flying Aussie, the 057 19 Designs Wicked Cushion Machine of Craig Dunn. On his outside, the 110, that's the Cadillac man, Kevin Henley. Row 2 on the inside, the Napa Auto Parts Wicked Energy Gum, Casey Kane, Sim Racing Team, number 49 of the Hulk, David Heileman. And to his outside, the D1RT, number 7 of Hayden Cardwell. Row 3 on the inside, feature winner from session number 1, the Elite 7 driver in the 1 car, Austin Carr. And on his outside, he finished second to Mr. Carr in session number 1, the 26 of Matt McKinney. Row 4 on the inside, the Lepresto Racing, Wicked Cushion number 71 of John Lepresto. To his outside, the 10 Machine of Skylar Brown. And on the back row, on the inside, the Black Diamond Motorsports, number 42 of Sean Wallfels. And to his outside, the Slammer Sports Bar, Linder Speed Equipment, NGK, Linder Digital Motorsports, number 201 of Braden Finsell. Well, it's good to see you back on the track, man. Always fun. Hopefully we get to see you more, especially around DSRL, man. All right, 10 more laps. Top 4 to the A-main. Everybody else going to find their way into the consolation races. Heat race 2 of 4. Not sure what the 49 car is doing at the moment. Maybe trying to save fuel or something. I don't know. But they're going green this time when we exit turn number 4. Dunn and Hanley on the front row. Matt McKinney, the only car not making the call. So we got 9 of our 10 scheduled machines ready for heat race number 2. Dunn on the throttle, green flag in the air, heat race 2 underway. He got a great jump. The Hulk around into second on Hanley. Hanley with a pretty rough start there, and he loses a spot. He's got Hayden Cardwell working the top side, and Cardwell tried to get through, just a little bit of contact. That's going to cost Hanley 2 spots. 3 spots now as Carr got around him for a second. Brown able to secure the 4 spot. Skylar Brown, the 10 machine, sitting in the final transfer spot. Hanley battled back on Carr, but I think that's to no avail. Carr just a matter of time before he finds a way around him. Carr just too fast. Here comes Wallenfels. Braden Finsell on the outside. Just a battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. John Lepresto right in the middle of this as well, but Craig Dunn 0.2 of a second. Now the gap closing with David Heileman right there. Hayden Cardwell in 3rd. Skylar Brown running 4th. Kevin Hanley still trying to make up all of that space he lost after the contact with Hayden Cardwell. He was there for a second, couldn't make it stick. Dunn still in front. Heileman now has changed lines, went to the bottom, and he lost second to Hayden Cardwell around the top side. Move Cardwell to P2. Heileman back to 3rd. Skylar Brown still sitting in 4th. Brown still got his hands full with Hanley. Three to go this time by. Still Craig Dunn over Hayden Cardwell. Cardwell tried the slider line, lost a lot of ground that time through 1 and 2. Now Craig Dunn working that slide job line, and Hayden Cardwell finds the top of the cushion. He's lucky he kept that one underneath him. Got way sideways on the exit of 4. David Heileman in 3rd. Now Hanley has gotten around Brown, and he closed in on Heilemann struggling down here on the bottom. I think he's trying to save some fuel. He's not going to be able to with 1 lap to go. He's got to get on the horse now. Put the whip to it, buddy. Dunn out in front into 3 and 4. It's going to be Dunn winning the heat race with Hayden Cardwell second. David Heilemann trying to hang on here for third. He's not going to do it, but he does get the 4th and final transfer spot as he ran out of fuel crossing the line. Hanley got third. Close one for the Hulk, but Craig Dunn winning that heat race. Going to go straight to the feature race. Heat race 3 starting to form up at the end of pit road. On the pole, the Team City Wicked Cushion X Machine, Mike Keegan. To his outside, the Supermoon, number 080 of Vinny Sansone. Row 2 on the inside, the Border Tire, Wicked Cushion, Dirt Racing Network, Kinzer Sim Racing Team, number 005 of the High Side Hustler, Braden Eiler. And on his outside, Swindell Speed Labs driver 211, that's James Eden. Row 3 inside, the Rat Bag, number 002 of Matt Williams. And on his outside, Black Diamond Motorsports driver in the 90, that's Trevor Royer. Inside of row 4, the 19Z, Dave Blaney Sim Racing machine of Jeremy Zarfos. And on his outside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Track and Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts. And that... well, I don't see Jonathan Lowe. Jonathan Lowe, the 20 machine, teammate to Roberts, is going to start here on the outside. Didn't show him in my grid unless I skipped over him by accident. But he does drive that 20 car you see on the very back there. So we got 9. In heat race number 3. It'll be Keegan and Sansone off the front row. We're going green this time. Heat 3 of 4. Already got 8 locked into the feature. We'll take 4 more from here. Keegan on the throttle. Green flag in the air. So off turn 2, Mike Keegan has the lead. Vinny Sansone, James Edens, and then Braden Eiler trapped down on the bottom. Trying to make up space. Doesn't want to be the car in the bubble because here comes Royer. The 90 car, Trevor Royer on the outside, made up a bunch of ground through 1 and 2 the last time. Not able to secure the spot over Eiler, and Eiler now going to go up to the middle. Royer cuts underneath, and he had the spot for just a second. Lost traction off 2. And that let Braden Eiler get back in front. Eiler holding down the final transfer spot. It's still Keegan, Sansone, and Edens. 1, 2, 3. We're watching the final transfer spot. Oh, Matt Williams moved Royer way up the hill that time. That's going to open the gap for Eiler. He's got just a little breathing room now. And he is closing in on James Edens. So the top 4 very close together. One mistake from any of them, and they're going to be on the outside looking in. Keegan still holding it down. Needs to get to the feature race. He was in the first one. Got to make the features to keep your points up. And he is holding off Vinny Sansone, Braden Eiler around James Edens into third. Now Edens on the bubble. Trevor Royer on the bottom, still on the screen, still a factor in this one. 4 to go that time by. The top 4 only separated by about a car and a half each. Eiler went to the bottom, and he's going to have second at the line. Now going to throw the slide job in 1 and 2. Did he have the lead when that caution came out? Yes, he did. So this one going to end under the caution. We're going to go back and see, was Chris Roberts in this? Down the corner. Oh, he and Matt Williams getting together. Then Zarfos finishes him off. So a tough night for the Catfish so far. Going to come around this time. See the one to go. They'll be behind the pace truck. This one finishing under the caution. Eiler, Keegan, Sansone, and Eden's your transfer spots. Royer and company into the consolation races. Well, hi, Bill. How come you ain't on track, buddy? Used to seeing you out here on track mixing it up with these guys. Oh, well, that explains a lot. All right, Heat 3 in the books. Eiler, Keegan, Sansone, and Edens wrapping it up, heading for the A main. We'll get ready to put Heat 4 out here. 9 cars scheduled to be in this one. Familiar name to sprint car fans, going to start on the pole for this one. The 039. Kevin Swindell starting on the pole in this one. The JS Fabrications machine. On his outside, the SimWorks performance number 009 of Joe Berkeley. Row 2 on the inside. Swindell Speed Labs driver, the 152 Colton Hardy. On his outside, his teammate, the 39 car, Blake Cannon. Inside row number 3, the team setting Wicked Cushion number 222, Weston Newell. On his outside, Adam Elby drives the Swindell Speed Labs number 75. In the 4th row, on the inside, Lopresto Racing Wicked Cushion number 57 of Anthony Lopresto. And on his outside, the Casey's General Stores number 47 of Jason Randolph. And on the back row by himself, the Dirty Old Bastard Dirt Track Bastards Wicked Cushion number 21, that's Tyler Henselman. All right, final heat race of the night. 10 laps, top 4. Going to fill in positions 13 through 16 in the locked-in spots. Everybody else will start in the C main pretty much and work their way up. Try to be one of the top 8 when we get to the end of the B main to make it into the 24-car A main field. I believe it is. All right. Green this time. Swindell's on the throttle. Berkeley right with him. Great start for the front row. Swindell finished about 6th in the feature race session number 1. And he's got the lead off turn number 2. Berkeley trying to work down the inside and a really aggressive Blake Cannon. Tried to work even lower. They were 3 wide off turn number 4. Hardy was on the bottom. Now he's in the middle. Now Cannon to his inside. They've dispatched Berkeley for the time being. Oh, and Berkeley. Little tail tap on Cannon right there. Now the backstretch. Kevin Swindell out in front. Colton Hardy second. Blake Cannon and Joel Berkeley battling for 3rd and 4th. And there's Adam Elby. This is one stacked up heat race. Whole lot of speed in this one. There's Anthony Lopresto in this. So the top 6. Oh, Adam Elby clips Lopresto. Caution coming, and Elby bought the fence too. They got down to turn 3, and Elby into the corner, right beside Lepresto, and up the hill he comes, right rear into the left front. So Lepresto going to have to work from the C main to make his way in, play Alphabet Soup Bandit tonight. Swindell, Cannon, Hardy, Berkeley, Newell, Randolph, Henselman, Elby. The 8 remaining cars on track. Final heat race. Looks like we'll have about 3 laps to go when they take the green. Maybe 4. 4 laps to go when they take the green. Final 4 transfer cars directly the A main coming out of this race. Everybody else going to start with our C main. Start working their way up, trying to make it top 8 in the B. Those 2 consolation races coming up right at the conclusion of this heat race. Swindell back on the gas, green flag in the air. Blake Cannon couldn't have timed it any better. Was right with him. Right now, Swindell hanging on to the spot. Cannon, slide job into 3 and 4. Can he keep it there when they come off the turn? Oh, Colton Hardy's into the fence. Gonna go back and see what happened to Hardy. Looked like he just overcooked his entry. Slid across the track, put the right rear over the cushion, and found the outside wall in 3 and 4. The car just didn't turn in the middle like I think he was expecting it to, and that right rear hopped up, found some fence. So we're probably going to finish this one behind the pace truck. What happened to Blake Cannon? This had to have happened after the caution fell. Oh! That car just stopped turning, went into the fence. So that's going to knock him out of a transfer spot, and it's going to let Swindell, Berkeley, Newell, and Randolph transfer into the feature race. Is that better, Bean Burrito? So one more time around behind the pace truck, and we will have 16 cars locked into the feature. We'll get ready to start eliminating drivers via the C main, B main, a.k.a. the Alphabet Soup. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope you've all been here for all 3 sessions on Triple Header Thursday. We've been at Knoxville all night long. Seen some fantastic racing. So heat race 4 in the books. Time for our C main. Should be 10 laps the distance. Top 4 to the back of the B. Everybody else done for the night. On the front row, Matt Williams, Colton Hardy. We saw Colton have trouble in the last heat race there. Row 2 going to be Tyson Landis, John Lepresto. John Lowe and Blake Cannon making up a row number 3. Row 4 going to be Kenny Kulikowski and Braden Finsell. Row 5, Chris Roberts and Anthony Lepresto. Row 6, Justin Thomas and Matt McKinney. And on the back, Tyler Hargrove scheduled to be there. We'll see how many of these guys actually make the call. Maybe 7 or 8, it looks like. Maybe 9 now. So about 4 not making the call. Make it 3. Matt McKinney actually going to make it into the back of the C-main. He has got a lot of work in front of him. Missed his heat race. He has got a lot of spots to make up. Well, thank you guys over at Twitch. Appreciate it. You guys come by Facebook. Find the Dirt Racing Network. Give us a follow. Say hi in the chat. Appreciate you being on the Twitch channel. All right, so only 2 of the 13 not making the call. Row's going to be just a little bit shuffled here. Braden Finsell, Tyler Hargrove not making the call for the C-main, so their evening's done. It's going to be Landis and Colton Hardy. Tyson Landis, Colton Hardy on our front row. Matt Williams on pit road made the call too late to get out there, but once the green flag drops, he'll have about an 18-second hold. They'll let him rip. If we happen to get a caution before they complete the lap, it'll give him a chance to join the back of the field and battle for one of the spots. If not, essentially his night will be done. No waiver rounds in this group. About to go green right here. Tyson Landis held him for a long time. Hardy tried to time it. When he backed off, Landis went. That's going to let Tyson Landis escape with the lead off turn number 2. Colton Hardy in second. John Lowe going to come through in third. And right now, John LaPresto holding down that final transfer spot. But Blake Cannon able to steal it away with the slide job, and he goes back to the high side. Anthony LaPresco made a bid right there. He tried to get on the inside of Cannon. He just wasn't able to make it stick. And right now, Blake Cannon all over Jonathan Lowe for third. Colton Hardy has taken the lead from Tyson Landis. Landis struggling with that car through the centers of the corner. And now Cannon, slide job across the nose, made him back off a little. He's got second. Jonathan Lowe able to escape around him too. Put Lowe to third, put LaPresto to fourth for the time being. Landis fights back on the high side, takes 2 spots back. Moving from 5th to 3rd. Gonna hang on, but here comes Justin Thomas. Jonathan Lowe on the bubble. About to get it burst right there. Justin Thomas lost the traction off turn 2. Got it back in turn 3. It's 3 wide. Contact, and Lowe and Thomas into the fence. Wow, we watched that happen live. We'll get down here just a little closer, a little better camera angle. Go take a look at these two. Good slide job from Thomas. Lowe cut back underneath. They just didn't have the room to come back across his nose. Thomas's left front was already in there. Those 2 cars. A lot worse for the wearer, Jonathan Lowe, for a heck of a ride. So we'll probably get about a 1-lap shootout to finish this one up. Hardy, Cannon, Landis, and Roberts, your top 4. LaPresto, McKinney, Kulikowski, Finsell, and Thomas rounding out the field. Is it Mallet? Is that right? Welcome to the show. So we'll see if the lights go off on the pace truck this time under the flag stand. If they do, we'll get that 1-lap shootout. Right now, Hardy, Cannon, Landis, and the Catfish, Chris Roberts, holding down those 4 transfer spots. The lights went off on the pace truck. We're going to get a one-lap shootout to finish this one up. Hey, Keegan, what's your points lead look like now? They didn't send me the link tonight. We're going green this time off turn number 4. Colton Hardy on the point. Got to hold everybody off for one lap. And he's on the throttle. The green flag's in the air. We're going to watch Chris Roberts. The 93 car is the final transfer car if they finish the way they are, but John Lepresto may have something to say about that down in 3 and 4. And he goes to the inside, slide job across the nose, but Roberts cuts back underneath. Cannon's going to win it. Hardy going to come home second. Tyson Landis third, and Chris Roberts, the final transfer car, just edged out John Lepresto. So we know who's in the back of the B main. All right, B main, 12 laps. Top 8 to the A main on the pole. Kevin Click, Skylar Brown to his outside. Row 2 going to be Trevor Royer and Adam Elby. Row 3, Michael Sheridan, Austin Carr. In the 4th row, Jeremy Zarfos and Tyler Henselman. Row 5 going to be Bruce Jones and Sean Wallenfels. In the 6th row, coming from the B main, Blake Cannon and Colton Hardy. And they brought Tyson Landis and Chris Roberts in row 7 with them. 14 cars, 12 laps, top 8. Move on. Everybody else done for the night. Moto, you look around on the leagues page. I know you can find Dirty Old Bastards. You can find Dirt Slingers. Whole bunch of leagues out there, but the 2 top leagues right now, Dirty Old Bastards and Dirt Slingers, especially here on the Dirt Racing Network. Both put on great shows. A lot of drivers. Dirt Slingers is winding out their seasons. They got one more race in each of the 2 remaining series, and then they're going to start up again mid-June. And I think next week wraps up all the series for Dirty Old Bastards. They'll take a week off and start around the same time, about mid-June, with their next season. Haven't gotten their schedule just yet to know what all they're keeping and what all they're letting go of. But on Tuesday nights, they do 360s. We've had wingless Wednesdays for the past couple seasons, and then they do these 410s here on Thursday nights when, and that follows the Dirt Slingers. Dirt Slingers is double shows on Monday next season, and Thursday they're fixed 360 series. But the B main is going green right here. Click and Brown on the front row. Green flag in the air. 12 laps. Top 8 moving on. Everybody else pack them up, move them out. Trevor Royer with just a little trouble going into 1. Hit the berm, had to back off. He is going to fall back in the field to about 5th. Click and Brown at the front, and Brown trying to get the lead. Here comes Austin Carr and Adam Elby. Brown had it for a second, but Click taking it back. Down into 3 and 4. Big slide jobs from the 25 and the 75 for first and third. Neither car able to hang on to the spot. Skylar Brown, the leader at the line. Austin Carr now in the middle of this. 3 cars for the lead. Here's Sean Wallenfels. He's around the high side and into 4th. He's got it around Carr. He's into 3rd. Brown out in front, Click seconds. Wallenfels is 3rd. Austin Carr 4th. Adam Elby 5th, and Adam Elby's making a bid for 4th on the top side. Give Elby 4th position. Move Carr not so fast. Don't move him back. Elby got out of shape and couldn't hang on to the spot. It's Brown, Click, Wallenfels, and Carr. Your top 4. Wallenfels and Click making contact. That's stacking all kinds of people up. And there goes Mr. No Luck again. Sean Wallenfels absolutely has the worst luck of any driver I know. Down into 1 and 2. Kevin Click comes up. Wallenfels tried to squeeze on the very high side, and Click's car was out of shape. That got Austin Carr, Adam Elby, Jeremy Zarfos, a bunch of guys into it with just a little bit of damage. Adam Elby's car missing the front wing and the nose piece. Wallenfeld saw an opening, tried to put the car through there. Can't blame him for trying. So it's Brown, Click, Royer, Cannon, Zarfo, Sheridan, Carr, Hardy, Landis, and Roberts, the top 10. Looking for the top 8. Roughly 4 to go when we get to green. Get down here, see if the lights go off on the pace truck. They should this time by. There they go. So we're going to have a 4-lap shootout to end the B main in session number 2. Yeah, no problem, Moto. Brown on the point. Click, Royer, Cannon, Zarfo, Sheridan, Carr, and Hardy. Our transfer cars right now. Tyson Landis, Chris Roberts, 9th and 10th. Looking to make the transfer they need to a couple of spots each. They'll have 4 laps to get it done. Pace truck is in. Brown's on the throttle. Green flag coming out. Back underway. Blake Cannon took a peek on the inside at the entry to 1. Couldn't make it stick. Keep clicking second. Cannon in third. Trevor Royer back here. Hanging on to a transfer spot, looking to make his way into the A-main. Austin Carr into the outside wall. That's going to move him back to the 8th and final spot as the Catfish. Chris Roberts got around him. 2 to go off turn 4 this time. Still Brown out in front. We're watching 7th and 8th right here. Austin Carr, the blue and yellow machine. He's got it, but Landis and Henselman are trying to close in. Now Chris Roberts making a bid to move up into the 6th spot. Put the Catfish up to 6th. White flag coming out for Blake Cannon, who's gotten around Skylar Brown briefly, but Brown takes it back in 1 and 2. Off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Brown stretches it out a little bit. He and Cannon going to come off 4. They're transferring through. Brown wins the B main. Cannon, Click, Royer, Sheridan, Roberts, Carr, and Tyson Landis. Tyson Landis picking up the final transfer spot. Zarfos, Hardy, Henselman, Jones, Wallenfels, and Elby done for the night. We've got our 24 cars. Two-minute warm-up session to let them get their final tunes in before they go to feature racing. Don't forget, Wicked Cushion makes it possible for us to watch the great racing that we're watching on the Dirt Racing Network. Go by and visit them at wickedcushion.com. You see something over there you like, they've got a lot of great gadgets and apparel. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount. Get your orders in by midnight on race night. Your shipping is free. That'll be wickedcushion.com. Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Relief Gum, and Wicked Cushion Esports proudly bringing you the best in sim racing entertainment anywhere right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Go over to wickedenergygum.com. They got a special deal going on right now. All the proceeds from all the sales in the month of May, they're going to donate to the Cognitive Warriors Foundation. They've got a t-shirt and Wicked Energy Gum combo going on over there. The t-shirt is just for this month. They'll send that to you with a packet of gum, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Cognitive Warrior Foundation. And their World of Outlaws sponsored driver, Casey Kane, is going to match them dollar for dollar. So go by, give to a good cause. You're going to get a great t-shirt, a good product. Wicked Energy Gum really does work. Need a boost of energy, you chew a piece, it gives you a good boost of energy, and it's cheaper than a pack of gum or a cup of coffee per piece of gum. So drop by and donate to a good cause right there. You're going to get some cool stuff out of it. I have seen the t-shirt, and the t-shirt is pretty cool. All right, just a few seconds left, and we will get ready to run down the Raven Graphics starting lineup. "35 laps up on the big board. 24 cars going to do battle right here. Track looks like it's in great shape right now. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Final feature race of the night, triple header Thursdays. On the pole, Kendall Tucker. 2 is outside. The Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Row 2 on the inside. The high side hustler, Braden Eiler, on his outside, Kevin Swindell. Row 3 on the inside, Ernie Williams, and on the outside, Hayden Cardwell. Row 4 going to be Mike Keegan and Joel Berkeley inside and out. In the 5th row, Rusty Kruger on the inside, the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley on the outside. Row 6, going to see Vinny Sansone on the inside and Weston Newell to his outside. Row 7, Joe Quinn inside, the Hulk, David Holloman on the outside. In row 8, James Eden sits on the inside and Jason Randolph to his outside. Row 9 is going to see Skylar Brown and Blake Cannon coming through from the B main. Kevin Click inside row 10 with Trevor Rohrer on the outside. Row 11, Michael Sheridan and the Catfish, Chris Roberts. And on the back row on the inside, feature number 1 winner, Austin Carr. And on his outside, Tyson Landis. That's your 34-car field. Excuse me, your 24-car field for 35 laps. It's getting late, guys. You got to give me a break. Fingers are crossed that all these guys will start sending in pictures and finish filling out the driver info so that thing will show up driver's photo every single time and all the info about where they're from and who they're sponsored by before we start next season. All right, they're going to go green the next time off turn 4. They got 35 laps to decide it. Can Carr come from the back and sweep the night? Mike Keegan, MIA, was on the grid. But not in the field, so the points leader giving up a few points here. Don't know what's going on with that. But we are going green. Tucker and Dunn on the front row. Pace truck is in. Green flag's in the air. We're underway. Down a turn 1. Oh, Swindell was out of shape. He got punted into the fence, and I'm sure that's what's going to bring out that yellow flag. Yeah. He got out of shape down the front stretch. 39 car, that black and red car right there. Got up, got the right rear, touched the fence, and then Hayden Cardwell gave him a little bump. And that just turns over Swindell's car. Mike Keegan on the track. Didn't lose a lap. Missed the start. So he is going to be in the 23rd position when we go to the restart. We'll move our white flag out to lap number 38 now. So we will have about 34 to go. Tucker, Dunn, Eiler, Cardwell, Williams, Kruger, Berkeley, Sansone, Hanley, and Newell, the top 10. Where is it blurry, Garrett? I'm not. Where are you watching from, Garrett? Could be that you got to click on the HD settings and move it to 720. All right, lights are off on the pace truck. We're going green the next time off turn number 4. Pace truck going to make the hard left turn. Tucker off the point, going to bring us back to the green.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag in the air. Down through 1 and 2. Watching Craig Dunn in second. Got Braden Eiler right behind him. Ernie Williams in behind that. Hayden Cardwell. Top 7 or 8 cars here. Single file, and then Cardwell goes to the bottom in 3 and 4. He didn't make up any ground. In fact, the car got a little out of shape, and he almost got punted by Joel Berkeley right there. But we're staying on Ernie Williams right here. He's making a bid to try to get on the podium.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution on the speedway once again. I was just getting ready to say that normally the night time's the right time for the 91 car. He does pretty well when things get under the lights. We'll go see what happened to Weston Newell. Ooh, out of shape across the nose of the 110, Kevin Henley, and then I'm not even sure what that was. That was a glitch of some kind, and it shot him across the track. So Mr. Newell going to end up on the trailer. 22 cars still on the track. Mike Keegan just picking up free points. Where is this? What you're seeing is iRacing at the Knoxville Speedway. It is a racing simulator. All these guys from all over the world. Got a couple of Australian guys running here, and they are from all over the U.S. Right now, Craig Dunn, the 57 car, one of our Aussies, the flying Aussie. Joel Berkeley back here, that number 9 car from Australia as well. You got guys from all over the place that come in here and do this. Top 10 as it sits: Kendall Tucker, Craig Dunn, Braden Eiler, Ernie Williams, Hayden Cardwell, Rusty Kruger, Joel Berkeley, Vinny Sansone, David the Hulk Heileman, and James Eden's our top 10. 41 for our new white flag. It get a little tricky when it starts to get slick, and especially if that cushion thins up. It gets real rough on the top, and you get the right rear too close or up over it, and poof, it's rough. All right, Tucker going to bring us back to green one more time. Looking for a long run out of these guys right here. Get them to settle in, start using up the track a little bit. Still a lot of grip everywhere right now. Tucker gets a good jump on the restart. Dunn second, Eiler third, but too wide all the way from third on back. And Eiler had a big run. Dunn covered the line. Eiler not able to do anything with the big run down the backstretch. But now he's even, and he arches ahead. P2 for the high side hustler, and he goes right back to the top. He got the spot on the bottom. Now he goes right back up against the cushion. Dunn working the inside of 3 and 4. Can he take the spot back right here? Not this time, but Braden Eiler closing in on the leader. Making up ground on the exits of the corners right here, and he is all over Tucker now. Going to go to the inside of 3 and 4. It worked for him the last time he needed the spot. Will it work this time? Still even in. Tucker inches ahead at the line. So Eiler and Tucker battling for the point. Now Eiler's got to run down the backstretch. Tucker all about the slide job. Deep into 3 and 4. Gets out of shape, and that opens the door. Eiler, 6 car lengths at the line. He's got the point. Kendall Tucker second. Ernie Williams around Craig Dunn on the top side. Takes third. And now he's closing in on the push bar of Kendall Tucker, the 39 machine, and the caution. Oh, no. Michael Sheridan. Looks like Mr. Sheridan into this. The Blaney Sim Racing driver. The orange number 15 there. Oh, contact in front of him. Royer and Cardwell got together. Then collected, and oh my goodness, tumbling down the backstretch. Is that Chris Roberts, the catfish? Skinned and fried. The catfish laying on his side. So the 93 car, the one car, we're not going to have a repeat. No sweep tonight for Austin Carr. He is in the infield as well. The Turner boys were in the Dirt Slingers League earlier tonight. I know Steve was there. So Sheridan's still on track, missing the front wing. He is in 19th position, last of the running cars. At the front, Eiler, Tucker, Williams, Dunn, Berkeley, the top 5. Edens, Heileman, Cannon, Kruger, and Sansone rounding out the top 10.
44.
44, the new white flag. So 27 to go. Really, I see it almost every weekend, Regina. One of the local dealerships sends a pace truck out to the track, slaps all their crazy stuff on the side of it to try to sell vehicles. But almost every track around here, they use a truck as the pace vehicle for the sprint cars. We're going back to green. Eiler off the point. He's got 27 laps to hold these guys off. And he's on the throttle. The green flag's in the air. He goes straight to the bottom to find the grip. Now back to the top side at the entry of the corner. Tucker was going to throw the slider. Couldn't get it done. Ernie Williams going to put the pressure right on Tucker right here. Not able to do anything with it. Look on the bottom. That's James Edens around the inside of Craig Dunn. The Hulk, David Heileman, flying around the top side. Move Dunn back a couple of spots and move Heileman up too, as he had the advantage in 3 over Edens. He's closing in on the podium right here. Ernie Williams right in front of him. Kendall Tucker in front of that. And 2 for 1. Kendall Tucker into the outside wall. Or that's Blake Cannon, excuse me. No, that was Kendall Tucker. Those two cars so close together. They almost look like identical twins. But it was Tucker that got into the fence. He's able to grab it up. He falls back to the 8th spot. Blake Cannon into 4th up here. Ernie Williams into 2nd, but not for long. Here comes the Hulk. David Heileman smashes his way through into position number 2, and now he's got his sights set on the high side hustler in front of him, Braden Eiler. But he's got a 1-second gap to make up. Ernie Williams settling back into 3rd, but not letting Heileman get too far away. And the fences are thankful for that there, Mr. Nygaard. Oh, the lawnmower man talking trash in the chat. I love it. Eiler, Heileman, Williams, the top 3. Edens into 4th, and he's on the high side now. Give up on the bottom, I think. Joel Berkeley working the bottom into 5th. Blake Cannon around the top side running 6th. Craig Dunn, the flying Aussie, in the 7th spot. Kendall Tucker's recovered back to 8th. Vinny Sansone in 9th, and Rusty Kruger rounding out our top 10. Kruger going into turn 3, and Braden Eiler about to go into turn 1 right there. So almost half a track between 1st and 10th. Keep Eiler on the point, 1.3 seconds ahead of the Hulk, David Heileman. Heileman working the top side. You see that car bouncing through the corner. Ernie Williams right behind him working the cushion as well. Down to 18 to go. This time by creeping in on halfway. .3 seconds. Eiler back to Heileman. Now Heileman's starting to stretch out on Ernie Williams about 0.8 of a second. Joe Berkeley into 4th. Berkeley's running the bottom, and he's making some progress. Now goes to the slider line. Car way out of shape off 2. Craig Dunn back to 5th. James Eden in 6th, Blake Cannon 7th, Kendall Tucker 8th, Sansone 9th, and Rusty Kruger still your top 10. Braden Eiler around the top side. 15 to go. Getting into lap traffic now. He's catching up to Trevor Royer. Royer's running the same line. Royer missing a whole lot of body parts, and there he goes a lap down. Braden Eiler around him. Car on the inside. I missed who that was on the berm. Looks like Michael Sheridan's car. Eiler's got his sights set on Click. Going to put him a lap down. David Heileman going around the high side of Trevor Royer. Got it down to under a second. Just about 9/10 right now. Eiler closing in to lap Kevin Click right here. Click off the bottom, goes down in the middle. Now Heileman starting to close the gap. Got it down to 0.6 of a second. The high side hustler staying true to his namesake, and he's working the top. Click really loose in front of him. That's going to open the door for Heileman down in 1 and 2. No slide job that time, but he closed the gap down to about 0.2 of a second. Yes, they do, Regina. Right now, Eiler's still hanging on to the lead. You can see David Heileman, P2, right behind him, and Heileman made a good run off tour. He closed up about 2 car lengths in the slide job for 3 and 4. Can he hang on to it? Eiler's car way out of shape. New leader, make it the Hulk. David Heileman, Braden Eiler second. Ernie Williams now all over him. Williams sitting in the 3rd spot.
All right, man.
Caution on the speedway. 7 car, Hayden Cardwell maybe? Cardwell was catching up to Sansone. Sansone was running at about 11th. He jumps the cushion. Car up in front, goes across the track and gets collected. Pushed out of the way by the Cadillac man, Kevin Henley. That's going to do it for Cardwell. .47 going to be the new white flag, so we'll be right at or right inside. 10 to go. It's Heileman, Eiler, Williams, Berkeley, Edens, Dunn, Tucker, Cannon, Kruger, and Randolph, the top 10. Appreciate everybody staying up late with us. Getting down to the end of this one. Check and see if the lights go off on the pace truck this time. Down the front stretch. If they do, we're going to have a 9 to go when we take the green. Heileman, Eiler, and Williams, the top 3. Ready to go on this restart here. Pace truck headed in. We are watching Ernie Williams. Will get on board. Watch the restart. He's going to go straight to the top side. Finds that rough old cushion. I saw the right front tire of Joel Berkeley on the inside right there, and he's got the challenge going. Boo Barkley into 3rd right now, and James Edens goes with him. But Williams going to fight back on the high side around. Edens just not quite enough momentum to get Berkeley. Edens still trying to battle in here, get himself into the 4th position. These guys are all over each other now. Edens got a pretty good advantage that time. Berkeley's got 3rd away. But Williams not ready to give it up just yet. Get back out here where we can see what's going on. Joel Berkeley now about 2.5 car lengths over Ernie Williams for the third spot. But Heileman and Eiler still 1 and 2. Now Ernie Williams fighting back on the top side, was even at the line that time. Eiler makes a mistake on the slide job. That may drop him all the way to third, and it does. Heileman gets back by him. Berkeley goes with. And now he's in the clutches of Ernie Williams. James Eden's on the inside. 3 cars for 1 spot on the podium. Running out of laps. They had 5 to go that time. Eiler left the door open. Williams went to the top side. Not much could happen there. Good. He leaves enough of the lane up there, and Williams put it in there. You see him get out of shape. Williams had to run. Those two just get hooked up, and Eiler couldn't get out of the way quick enough. So lap 50 going to be our new white flag. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to go. We were closing in on it right there. Heileman, Berkeley, Eden's the top 3. Williams, Cannon, Dunn, Tucker, Randolph, Sansone, and Kruger now our top 10. 14 cars still on the lead lap. Keegan, Hanley, Landis, and Quinn rounding that out. Kevin Click back here 15th, 1 lap down. So about 4 to go when we get the green. Lights are off on the pace truck. It will be 4 laps to go. Just remind these guys how to line up at the end, please. And ask them all to come to TeamSpeak. All right, green off of turn 4. This time 4 laps left on the board. Heileman, Berkeley, Eden's holding down our podium spots right now. Heileman's on the gas. I think Berkeley was trying to time it. He made a big mistake there. That might have let Eden's get around him. 3 wide for just a second in 1 and 2. Eden's has got a good run. Both drivers closing in on Heileman. They went 3 wide into turn 3. And Heileman keeps it wide open around the top side, and he's got it at the line. Heileman, Berkeley, Eden's very close together. These guys battling almost 3 wide. Joel Berkeley to the point. 2 to go this time off turn number 4. Berkeley, Heileman, and Eden's battling for the podium spots, and Eden's is into second. Heileman fighting back on the top side. They're going to get the white flag off turn number 4 this time. If they get there before anything else happens, we'll race it out regardless, and there's your white flag. Joel Berkeley in front. The battle for second and third side by side. Eden's and Heileman. Off of 2, Heileman by a car. Down to 3 and 4. Heileman tries to keep him pinned down on the slider line. Eden's has got it. Joel Berkeley's going to win it. But Eden's is second. Heileman third. What a race. Great finish there. Late race restart, and David Heileman just couldn't keep Berkeley from getting around him. Good, solid finish there. Those other guys to clear. Have these guys go another lap and have them stay in order, please.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Here we go. They'll come around one more time. Park on the front stretch for us. We'll get them down here right about the start-finish line. That ought to be a pretty good shot there. Get David Heileman off in the picture. Good enough. Wait for the guys to join us on the channel here. They always make their way in right after the race. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Thank you for staying up late with us. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're wrapping up Triple Header Thursday. Everybody have a great holiday weekend. Please remember why we celebrate Memorial Day. It's not just for cookouts and going to the lake. Remember all the men and women that have sacrificed so that we can enjoy what we do, go to the races, having the cookouts, going to the lake, all of that. We will be back next Tuesday night. Going to wrap up the 360 series for the Wicked Cushion 360 series with the Dirty Old Bastards. We only got 6 shows next week. All of them DOB shows. They're wrapping up their season. We may throw some fun stuff up. You never know. Right now, let's talk to our third place finisher.
Okay.
David Heileman, you got a copy?
10-4.
All right, man. You had the lead to the late race restart, man. Walk us through what happened there and how you ended up third instead of first, buddy.
I think I might have been the yellow before that. After I passed Reagan, I messaged him. I was like, "Oh, you just gonna let me win again?" Because I beat him earlier in DSRL. And Joel was like, "Oh, bottom's better, bottom's better." So I make a deal with him because he got up the second thing. I was like, "I'm just gonna run the top and not leave it." So, yeah, bottom came through for him at the end, and James too. And yeah, I ended up third, but I was sticking to my convictions.
Well, on occasions, you just got to stick by your guns, and sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it don't. Tonight looks like third place was what it's going to be for you. A good run. Track looked like it stayed under everybody pretty good for the whole feature. Just didn't really go away. I mean, you had 2 pretty distinct lines. I know you said you stayed married to the top. What were guys saying about the bottom?
Yeah, first it came in, and early on in 3 and 4, the bottom, the exit 4, just looked really bad. But 1 and 2 came in a little bit. You know, early on in the races, you had to be top 1 and 2, but I don't know. 1 and 2 changed more than 3 and 4 did. 3 and 4 is kind of the same on that end of the racetrack, but car was pretty much comfortable anywhere. Just gotta get through those bumps on the cushion and try to keep the momentum going. And but I don't know. Bottom came through smooth.
All right, man. I'm sure you got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate a good podium finish, bud.
Yeah, KKR Sim Team, Wicked Napa Auto Parts, Wicked Energy Gum, and Wicked Cushion, and Dirt Racing Network for putting it on.
All right. Thanks for talking with us. Look forward to seeing you next week, buddy. Have a good holiday weekend.
All right.
All right. Let's get James Eaton's in the channel. James, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Another podium finish. You end up second in this one. Talk to us about that race and this second place finish.
Yeah, car was good. It's definitely better than the first race. Don't know what the crew chief was doing there, but he missed it pretty bad. So yeah, the second race was good. Track was really racy there. We were 3 wide there on the last restart. Just, the middle of 3 and 4 just wasn't good enough, but it's always fun.
Well, so you brought it up. Now I'm going to ask, who is the crew chief on that 211 car, and what do you pay him?
Well, apparently not enough because he's not doing a good job. So he must be mad. I do it all myself, man. So.
I was getting ready to ask, don't you do it all yourself so you can only be mad at one guy in this whole deal?
Yeah. I gotta be able to drive it in and make it go fast. So.
Well, man, it's still a second place finish, and in this series with these guys, that's a great run. I'm sure you got some thank yous, some shout outs, and we'll let you get ready for the big holiday weekend.
Oh, I just got to thank the Speed Lab guys and, all the sponsors over there, and DOB for giving us a place to race, and you for covering it.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you talking to us. Have a great holiday weekend. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, you too, man.
Second place finisher, James Edens. And now we'll get him in here. Been a while since I talked to this guy, but he wins the second feature tonight. Joel Berkeley, you got a copy?
I do indeed.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, I was impressed that you came around on the bottom, worked your way through this field, and come home with this win. Talk to us about the track itself, how you worked the bottom, and how you did pick up this number 1 spot.
No, really. I just rolled the bottom, and the bottom come in as the longer the race went on, the bottom came in more and more. But the more crazy thing I found is I ran the exact same step as I did race 1, and I was faster on the top in race 1, and then I couldn't touch it that race.
It seemed like this track looked a lot different just to the eye. When you guys get ready to start the feature, there was grip everywhere. And under the lights, it seems like these tracks are completely different than they are in the daylight. Everything slicks off from the bottom up. And in the nighttime, it seems like everything slicks off from the top down. Is that kind of the same way that the drivers see it?
It seems to be a little bit that way. Like, the bottom wasn't obviously there for any of the heat races. It only coming into the feature. Like, I don't think it come into the second half of that feature, and well, lucky enough we got that, I think that one of them late race yellows, and gave us a shot to win it, and we got the job done.
Well, you did a great job out there, man. You got some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate an awesome win.
Yeah, massive thanks to the guys at PLE Sports, Simworks, Star Design, Down to Graphics, you for broadcasting, Chris for hosting, yeah, everyone that makes it possible, and see them next time.
All right, thanks for chatting with us. We'll see you next week, buddy.
See ya.
Your feature winner, session number 2, Joel Berkeley. James Edens comes home second. The Hulk, David Heileman, in third. That is going to do it for us this weekend. Well, actually, the whole week, I guess. Remember the weekend. Have some fun, guys. Come see us next Tuesday night. Right back here. Nothing going on between now and then. We'll finish up DOB seasons on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Get ready to go into an entirely new era at the Dirt Racing Network. For myself, Mike Peterson, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Give us some likes, some shares, some follows. Let everybody know we're here. And when we see you next time, everything will be just a little bit different. But until then, keep it dirty. Good night, everybody.